Hi my friends, welcome back to my channel. So I start my day off, of course, from my cat Lavender. Isn't he so cute? And I'm just putting on my unicorn house slippers to head down to the kitchen. Slight flex, I know. So we're gonna start off with breakfast. I tend to wash out the kettle before putting in the amount of water that I'm going to actually use. It's just a habit that I have. But after I do that, I'm going to put it on the stove and, turn on the stove so it can start boiling. Okay, so now I'm going to just wash out the pot I'm going to use to boil my eggs. I do this with everything, honestly. I wash out a few times, and now I'm just putting in the, necessary amount of water to boil my eggs, and I'm going to go into the fridge and get my eggs. And I'm just doing the same thing. I'm going to, turn on the fire so we can start the boiling process. And now I'm going to make my smoothie. So I like to put frozen strawberries in my smoothie, frozen blueberries, and orange juice. Literally just those three things. 10 out of 10, recommend you try it. Very good. And I'm just showing you the process of how I put the ingredients together. I know it looks like it's a small cup thing that I'm using, but honestly it comes out to be a lot after you blend it all together, and it fills me up every time. So this time I actually put too much orange juice when making it, and you'll see later it ends up being watery, more watery than I usually would make it. But yeah, that's how it looks before it's blended. And the kettle was whistling, so it's time to turn off the stove. And now I'm just going to blend out my smoothie. Also, just a little disclaimer with this video, like, I don't actually eat some of these things every day. The smoothie I do have almost every day, but some of these meals just ahead of time I don't eat every day. Just figured I'd put that out there. But that's how the smoothie ended up looking. Now I'm gonna get my oatmeal because the water was ready. So I usually just use 2 packs whenever I'm eating oatmeal. Strawberries and cream or the peaches and cream, those are top 2. Okay, so I started to make my oatmeal, which probably was a mistake because not everything else that I was gonna have for breakfast was ready yet. But yeah. And then I decided to just put my smoothie in a cup, which I usually never do. But like I said before, it was a lot more watery than usual, so I just put it in a cup. And now I am going to cool off the eggs, as you can see. And that's after I already took off the shell. And I'm cutting them in half, and then I'm just gonna saute them with black pepper and a little bit of salt. Oh, but before I do that, sometimes I'll cut up the white part of the egg before I season it or anything, and I'll give some to my cat because he likes to eat certain human foods, and I know it's okay for him to have that, so I figured to give him some of that today. I don't always give him that, but every now and then I do. And this is just a close-up of my breakfast. The smoothie, the oatmeal, and the eggs. And then that's me enjoying my meal. So now it's time for lunch. I took out some ground beef. I'm about to make some salad. This is how I've been making salad for a good while now. So I'm getting the stove ready to fry that. I use shredded iceberg lettuce, so I put some of that. Well, I used the rest of what was in that bag, put it in my bowl and I wash off the lettuce, you know, a few times. So I'm using the rest of the cucumber we had, and then I'm using this Scotch bonnet pepper. It's a really hot pepper. And after washing them off, I'm, you know, just cutting them up to add into my salad. So I washed off some bean sprouts. I love putting bean sprouts in my salad, and I'm just adding that into the bowl with everything else. And now I'm showing you some of the ingredients I use to season up the mincemeat. So garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, red cayenne pepper, sometimes I put that in, and of course adobo. We stand flavor, okay? We do flavor on this channel. I also saute my salad. I don't use dressing, so I just use some black pepper and a little bit of salt. Usually I use a little bit of extra virgin olive oil and sprinkle that on, but we had none at the time, so I just used that. And then I'm taking this napkin out, you know, to take out the grease, basically, like the oil from frying the minced meat, and you'll see me like fold it up and like try to press out the oil, basically. And then I'll just put it in to the bowl. So now I'm just mixing everything together once again, and that's what I had for lunch that day. I've been eating salad a lot more lately. Like, once you find how you like your salad, what you like put into your salad, you're probably gonna eat it more. So I just had that with some water. And now for dinner, I'm just having leftovers, which was chili, so I'm just heating that up. And then that night, like, my mom got donuts. I'm not eating all three of those. Just letting you know, I only ate one of those, but that's not every day. Obviously, I very rarely have donuts. But yeah, so that's what I have after I finish that chili, and of course I'm just drinking water with it. So I like to finish my day or night off with some tea. I am Caribbean, so if you know, you know, but I'm having this lemon ginger herbal tea. And I'm just using this like organic raw sugarcane sugar. And I actually ended up taking the last one. I have been drinking those off. I'm the only one that's been drinking those. But yeah, that's how I ended my night. Usually just drinking some tea. It soothes me. It just feels like the perfect way to end my night. But yes, this is what I ate that day. I hope you guys like this video. Of course, if you did, please do give it a big thumbs up. If you're new and you like what you see and you would like to see more from me, please do not be afraid to click that subscribe button down below. And I will see you guys in the next video.